not going to follow Christ. And the only way to get them to do this is to leave something behind. The same way the thief left us an example. On the cross, he left us an example. The same way Jesus left us an example to follow. It's the same way. Lesson number 3 is the most important thing you need to do in this life or learn from the cross is to make your life an example for others. So God praise you. Bless us, God us, protect us. And help us, Heavenly Father, to fight, to be strong, and to no matter what, stand. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
The views expressed on this program are not the views of ZNS TV 13 and, by extension, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
At the Lyndon Bindling International Airport, I'm Corvell Pyfrom. This is ZNS.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, a leading U.S. diplomat highlighting the current state of US-Bahamas relations. A culinary paradise. Scores turning out for this year's Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation's Taste and Tell on Arawak. In sports, an epic finish at the BBF Round Robin Nationals. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now. Thanks so much for joining us and welcome to the broadcast. The ongoing escalating global tariff wars, as well as U.S. State Department issued travel advisories to the Bahamas, have done nothing to hurt relations between the United States and the Bahamas. U.S. Charge d'Affaires Kimberly Furness sharing as much and affirms the relations between the two countries remain strong and productive.
Listen, I'm really happy to be here in the Bahamas. We have a wonderful exchange and dialogue with the Bahamas, a growing tourism industry. I think things are great between the United States and the Bahamas. We're really happy to be here working with you.
Furnish also providing an update on the embassy's move to its new mega state-of-the-art facilities on Shirley Street.
You know, that's a great question. You know, it's like when you're building a new house. I hope it's tomorrow, so we're hopeful before the end of the year. Can't wait to be in the new building.
Other news for you tonight, 24 nationals convicted in the Magistrate's court this week. The group includes 15 Haitian nationals, 4 Indians, and a Jamaican. They all pleaded guilty to overstaying an illegal landing and were convicted and fined. The court also ordered them deported once they pay their fines and complete their prison sentences. Well, the Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Prime Minister Philip Davis, striking back at St. Anne's Member of Parliament Adrian White for comments the opposition parliamentarian made during a recent appearance on a radio show. Mr. White, during that appearance, remarked that sensible people supported the Free National Movement, pointing out that Angliston is the only constituency that hasn't. The comments drew a lot of backlash, and Mr. White has since apologized and offered clarification for his remarks.
Well, he said it, and you all should take what it meant. I mean, I will never say that persons who voted for the FNM are not sensible, because I would think that every Bahamian that goes to the voting poll would be deliberate in their decision, would take into account what they believe that will advance them, and vote like that. That's a sensible choice that any voter will make.
PLPOF.
PLPOF.
Condolences pouring in following the death of Grand Bahama businessman Mario Doneto, who recently died. In a press statement, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis said that the businessman was a man of incredible spirit and kindness who came to the Bahamas in the early 1960s, disembarking in Freeport as a young waiter, and found not only just a home, but a place to build dreams and a lasting legacy. Progressive Labour Party Chair, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, thanked the late businessman for his valuable contributions to the country, calling him a true friend and patriot. Still to come, Arawak, a beehive of activity this weekend. That and more when we come back.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Diet-friendly special.
Authentic history of the Bahamas captured by 12 distinguished writers. Join us for the official launch of the new modernized Bahamian History High School textbook, which encapsulates the journey from whence we came to the modern Bahamas. Tune into this channel for the launch that promises to be educational, entertaining, and transformative as we celebrate our rich history pre- and post-independence.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Williams back with a special promotion from BahamasAir.com and GoGo Florida. The $100 deposit is back, but it's only on your debit card. So whether you're renting that sedan, SUV, or spacious minivan for group or family trips, keep your cash in your pocket. Only Dollar Thrifty is making it convenient for you. Your $100 deposit held on your debit card. Available at Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, and Orlando. Book now and save big all summer long.
What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps to develop and grow Bahamian businesses in the tourism industry. You hear what they say, mate? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do? What does do? Hey, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, The Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies. Safety first.
Welcome back. A new health bill soon to be introduced to Parliament aimed at reducing the high rate of non-communicable diseases. Minister of Health and Wellness, Honorable Michael Darwell, says the proposed legislation is critical for the country's survival.
Last month, I tabled a new Health Promotion and Wellness Bill 2025, which will soon be debated and passed in our local parliament. This bill is designed to promote public health and wellness across the entire country, focusing on preventative measures to reduce the burden of non-communicable diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, renal failure, and hypertension.
The Minister of Health told delegates at this year's Global Heal Inc. Summit at the Atlantis Resort that the new treatments and medicines expected to be provided once the bill is enacted will provide every Bahamian access to a longer and healthier life.
We are creating a healthier, more vibrant population whose longevity is not only achieved, but is sustainable. In doing so, my ministry aims to improve quality of life, reduce healthcare costs, and provide every Bahamian with the opportunity to access many of these life-changing therapies in our country to live longer and healthier lives.
A culinary paradise and a food lover's dream. Scores turning out at Iraqi for this year's Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation's Taste and Tell extravaganza. The event showcasing authentically Bahamian seasonings and juices, also providing exposure to top Bahamian chefs and vendors. BAIC Chair Senator Darren Peckstock spoke about the significance of the event.
The Bahamas imports nearly $400 million in processed foods products. That is $400 million leaving our shores. Capital that can instead be circulating throughout the Bahamas and through Bahamian hands, building Bahamians' wealth and supporting Bahamian families. Taste and Tell is a direct intervention. It highlights the quality alternatives we produce locally right here in the Bahamas, and it sends a strong message. We can reduce our reliance on import by choosing to buy Bahamian.
Vendors say that they're grateful for the opportunity to showcase their work.
The name of the business is Amplify, right? We started off initially just with sea moss products, and now we have a line of sea moss products. We have black seed oils, we have sea moss powders, we have extracts, we have tinctures, we have bantana oils. So we have a whole line of products now.
We didn't just come to represent ourselves as a farm. We came to represent our wonderful island of Eleuthera and to showcase a lot of our signature items which are made from pineapples, which Eleuthera is known for.
Punch is a family business, it's a small business. We just started out last year. This is our second year at BAIC Taste and Tell. We're having a great time. We actually upgraded because last year we only had 2 flavors. This year we upgraded. We have 4 flavors.
The ambassador of the People's Republic of China making a historic visit in the Fox Hill community. Our West Alex Forbes was there.
The festivities began with an electric Junkanoo rush out. The Chinese ambassador and her team were greeted with colorful costumes, dazzling smiles, and the unmistakable spirit of Bahamian pride, setting the perfect tone for the day that would be fondly remembered.
Actually, I have been thinking and I have been wishing to have the opportunity to visit a local Bahamian family ever since I took office last July. I must thank for the invitation of Miss Gardiner and her father and mother to invite me, not only invite me, but also my embassy staff to visit her house.
The home of Georgette Gardner became the centerpiece of this historic moment. Gardner, a proud Fox Hill resident, warmly welcomed the ambassador. When asked about the significance of this day, Gardner beamed.
The visit today is very historic. I don't remember any ambassador from any country coming into the home of anyone in Fox Hill. I can't speak about any other community. I can only speak from where I'm from. Madam Ambassador, I hope that this visit will also show the Bahamian people that China is good friends of the Bahamas and the Bahamian people.
Indeed, indeed. China is obviously a true friend of Bahamas, and I would say this is the very first local family, Bahamian family, that Chinese ambassador have ever visited. And also, Miss Gardiner is the every first grassroots community member that had been taken part in China's governmental seminars.
Gardner's connection with China runs deep. Selected among a group of Bahamians to participate in a cultural and education exchange trip to China, she had the unique opportunity to experience Chinese culture firsthand.
I went to China with an open mind. Being able to grasp new information, make new friends, come up with new ideas that I can take back to my country and share with my people. And so the most impressive thing I would say about my trip to China is that China is a country of smart people, innovative.
The Chinese ambassador expressed her heartfelt thanks.
Been to this community several times, and I recall that last December, I came here to light the Christmas tree together with the Foreign Minister Michelle, and I made a commitment or made a promise at that time to Miss Gardiner that I would try to find an opportunity for her to visit China, and I'm really glad that I honored my commitment, and I even find it I feel proud and I feel so thrilled that she enjoys thoroughly the trip to China.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix-Forbes.
Great job there, Wes, and heartwarming gesture indeed. Sports is up next.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community, also help with the education of our kids in this community, and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, The Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
This is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready, simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars in Oakesville, Carmichael, East Street South, and the Charles Sanders Highway. See Little Caesars BS on Facebook and Little Caesars Bahamas on Instagram for more info.
Pizza.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets of success? It's time for another powerful episode of the SBDC Business Blueprint. This week, we are going deep into the ripple effect of national insurance on small and medium-sized businesses. Hear directly from the National Insurance Board and the Chamber of Commerce as they reveal how national policies impact your growth, your finances, and your future. Plus, our Mentorship Minute is back with rapid-fire tips you can use right away to boost your business. Don't miss the SBDC Business Blueprint, Monday, April 28th at 9 p.m. on the ZNS Network. Tune in, get inspired, and take your business to the next level.
You've got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rent-A-Kill Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rent-A-Kill Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rent-A-Kill Initial.
Congratulations to the Bahamian Carifta track and field and swim teams from the sponsors of the ZNS Radio and TV Carifta Update.
Welcome to your Sunday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. 3 games on deck Saturday night at the Kendall's U. Isaacs Gymnasium as the Bahamas Basketball Federation's round-robin nationals wrapping up. First game on deck, the Division II consolation matchup between the Harbor Island Panthers and North and Central Antec Saints. The Panthers would lead after 1 quarter of play and continue to build on that. The story of this one, the Panthers would completely dominate the game on the interior, seemingly getting any shot they wanted inside, scoring 76 points in the paint, paced by 27 points from Jeremy Davis and 22 from Christopher Grant. The Panthers would cruise to the consolation bracket win, 105-71. Game 2, the Division II championship game. Your Central Store Giants taking on the Net Riders out of Abaco. To the tape, the Giants taking the Net Riders to task early on, getting out to a 6-point lead after 1 quarter of play. For the Giants, it would be their big 3 of Javon Adderley, Kirkling Farrington, and Matthew Saunders, who would pour in 21, 22, and 21 respectively to help them build a lead as big as 30. The deficit would be a bit too much for the Riders to surmount. They would cruise, that being the Giants, to a 94-75 win to secure their D2 round-robin title. And in the nightcap, this one was a game for the ages. The Nassau versus Freeport rivalry renewed as the perennial power, the Commonwealth Bank Giants, would take on the Dudley Boy Saints out of Grand Bahama. Early on, this one would swing in favor of the Saints as they would get out to a 20-point lead early in the first half before the Giants would manage to cut that lead to 14 just at the end of the half. After 3, that lead would all but disappear, clinging to a 1-point lead after 3. Teams would exchange the lead multiple times in the fourth before these clutch free throws from Dashton Baker would give the Giants the 83-80 win and Division I round-robin national championship. So on hoops, Buddy Hield with a big performance yesterday for the Golden State Warriors in their opening round series against the Houston Rockets. Hield's 8-point individual surge was part of the Warriors' Game 3 resurgence. They went from being down 12 to being down 3 at halftime. Buddy finishing with 17 points in his most important performance in his first season with the Warriors. He also finished a plus 14 in his 29 minutes of game time. The Warriors would go on to beat the Rockets.
Robin was out tonight, so I had to step up. That was it. I had to be in Alfred tonight. Jimmy's out. And just knows at stake. You don't want to go down 2-1 in the series, especially at home in first playoff game here. Want to make an impression and match the physicality and just come out and make shots. No relaxing making shots and just trying to be a spark plug for this team and do all the right things I can be and be efficient as I can. And then possession by possession, just learning. The intensity is fun, is great, especially being out there with great players like Steph and Draymond and the coaching staff helping me. But you just got to enjoy the moment, seize the moment, and you can't be shy. When opportunity comes, you got to be out there and aspire it and be free.
That's Mixture Sports on this Sunday. A check on weather when we return.
Congratulations to the Bahamian Carifta track and field and swim teams from the sponsors of the ZNS Radio and TV Carifta Update.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page or a combination of all 3. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, we have been in Exuma now for the past 4 years, carrying out our paving program. A part of our company's philosophy is producing work to international standards. So when you look at our paving division, we have a state-of-the-art lab to do all of our testing in-house, as well as a state-of-the-art asphalt plant with a trained technician carrying out the work on that site. The overarching goal of our company is to produce the work that we're doing in the entire Bahamas to international standards. We also make a difference by the training of our staff. We have a very intensive training program going on to where we are teaching young men how to learn the art of striping. Being a young man myself, I've made mistakes in the past. I was given a second chance to better my life, and it's only fitting that we pass it along. What's important for us is giving them a second chance for them to get a skill and a career that could take them further in life.
Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, that's good enough to eat, that is good to grow. It's good enough to eat, that is good to grow.
Nestled in the Moss Town settlement, Bahamaland Farms is making waves on Exuma's local agricultural scene with its dedication to cultivating high-quality fresh lettuce.
Romaine, as everybody knows as well, iceberg lettuce. We do want to continue to grow different species of lettuce, not just stick to the same main three. At some point, we do want to start growing, like I said, tomatoes, onions, different forms of herbs, mint leaf, all these different forms of produce.
Crop Supervisor Kimani Clark also shares what the farm hopes to achieve in the future.
Now, another thing that we wanted to get into is building hydroponic systems in schools and have shown them how to maintain it and so on and so forth, so they could have that not so normal agriculture experience in school. Most classes in agriculture, they don't get to experience the hydroponic way of high-tech way of growing produce and so on and so forth. So that's another thing we're looking at for the time.
The farm has become a key supplier for local restaurants, promoting farm-to-table dining and enhancing food sustainability on the island.
We've been mainly focusing on well-known restaurants and hotels such as Granald's, Tim's on the Bay, Peace and Plenty, Cocoa Plum Bistro, so on and so forth. We do want to expand to a lot more small local business. Any local business that needs produce, we want to expand and focus on them as well.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
Summer in the Bahamas. The weather is hot, but not as hot as the ZNS summer packages. Get ads on ZNS TV or ZNS Radio Network or the TV community page, or a combination of all three. ZNS has got you covered with great prices, whatever package you choose. Book before June 7th and get the local Federation Championship Baseball bonus full of all kinds of extras free of charge. Contact your account executive or call ZNS Sales at 502-3800 today. Hot summer package rates valid until July 31st.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Forecast to Diane Dorsett joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Diane.
Good evening, Desmond. A broad area of high pressure remains firmly in place over the Bahamas, keeping our weather dry, stable, and just about perfect. Now, stepping outside our studios right now, here's what we're seeing. A temperature of 79 degrees with patchy clouds, winds northeast at 10 miles per hour, humidity at 70%, and pressure at 30.07 inches, or 1,018.4 millibars. Now let's take a quick trip around the Family Islands and see how temperatures are shaping up. In Freeport City and Green Turtle Key, 78 degrees. Marsh Harbor, Abaco, 79 degrees. Allenstown, Bimini at 75, and Pollux Harbor at 77 degrees. For the Central Bahamas, we have Fresh Creek, Central Andrews at 81 degrees. Camps Bay, South Andrews, and Black Point, Exuma at 82. Harbor Island at 77, and Rock Sunny, Luther at 81 degrees. Moving down, Arthurstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, Rumkey, and Georgetown, Exuma, all at 82 degrees. And for our southernmost islands, including the Turks and Caicos Islands, we have Clarencetown, Crooked Island, and Ragged Island at 82. Betsy Bay, Acklands at 84. Matthewtown, Inagua at 80 degrees. And for the Turks and Caicos Islands, 83 degrees. Now for your boating forecast. In the northwest Bahamas tonight through Sunday, winds will be easterly at 10 to 15 knots, with seas running 2 to 4 feet. High tide will be at 8:25 tonight and again around 8:45 tomorrow morning. In the central and southeast Bahamas, expect northeast to east winds at 12 to 18 knots and seas between 3 to 5 feet. Small craft operators continue to stay alert, especially in those breezier areas. Now, our satellite picture this evening shows mostly clear skies stretching across the country. Beautiful conditions island-wide. Tonight, you can expect mostly clear skies with temperatures cooling to a comfortable 72 degrees. And for tomorrow, another gorgeous, mostly sunny day with highs warming nicely to around 82 degrees. Looking ahead to the next 7 days, you can expect plenty of sunshine and warm days with mild, pleasant nights continuing all the way through next Saturday. Back to you, Desmond.
Thanks, Diane. That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Have a good night and a safe week.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
First century, a resonant voice cries out for the empowerment of the poor, reinstatement of the outcasts,